My boyfriend can't help but vent his frustration and starts his operation well. But Will's no pushover. Facing such a miser, she decides to add fuel to the fire one last time. Wow, you are so lucky. She gave Will a sweet dream. My BFF's face lit up, Will's grin widened. She left triumphantly, but her harsh words backfired. Next day, Will got a wedding invite from his ex. Surprisingly, she wasn't too heartbroken and took Louisa to the castle, saying, "This is where I had my first kiss. It holds all the memories of love with Will." But what Will misses isn't love, it's the young man he used to be. Louisa rode playfully in her wheelchair, trying to bring back the wind-chasing boy in him. As they gazed at the distant view from the highest point, Louisa sighed sincerely, saying this was the best place she's ever been, but Will remained unimpressed. "What a lovely French girl. Let me take a good look at you. Maybe there's something to see here, if I just close my eyes. I know, I can feel it in that little round spot." Will doesn't want to be wheeling around Paris. He doesn't want those glances. And besides, his wheelchair can't even get a charge in Paris. Guess that Paris trip is off the table. But there's still a place we can go, where? The Elasper wedding, really? Back home, Louisa finds parents celebrating due to Will's unique plan that became the castle mogul. High salary, relaxed job. Louisa was taken aback. After her parents left, she called Will, asking him if the Spectre deal is too sketchy. "It's fantastic. Your dad's gonna love it, and it means you can drop by anytime, spread your wings, without worrying about the rest. Just chill for a bit." Posting a suit-clad gentleman, Louisa felt a wave of bad vibes upon looking him up. Turns out he's a specialist in setting people up with interests. This meant Will still hadn't given up on assisted dying. Louisa had to step on the gas. Time to change Will's mind. On his ex-wedding day, Louisa dressed up to accompany Will. Despite his charm, Louisa still caught the lost look in his eyes. After all, who wants to witness the woman they once loved walk down the aisle with someone else? She decided to ease Will's sadness by inviting him to dance, showing everyone around that this great man would never lack beautiful partners, no matter the They twirled freely in the heart of the dance floor, savoring the rhythm of the music. Louisa's scent wafted through the air, uplifting Will's spirits, and she knew she had the power to rescue his heart. She was aware that Will was trapped in his own pit. The doctor said he'd scream at night. In his dreams, he could still run and ski. But when he woke up, the cold reality of being paralyzed set in. Louisa just wished to be the one to lift him up. For that, she was willing to weave a web of love to catch Will's plummeting heart. Louisa quickly planned another trip, this time a bit farther away. Given Will's condition, she had invited Doctor along. Facing her boyfriend's misunderstanding before the trip, Louisa resolutely broke up with him. In truth, his selfishness had already made their love a mere formality, and the chance to save Will rested entirely on this trip. Louisa chose Hawaii as their destination, with its azure skies and boundless oceans, where everything felt just breathtakingly beautiful. Louisa and Will lounged on the beach under the sun, looking like a perfectly normal couple until the evening when suddenly a storm rolled in. Louisa thought about shutting the window, but Will stopped her. He enjoyed such nights and begged Louisa to stay with him. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words, and Louisa found herself staying, but the next day, Will was eager to have her try diving, even if Louisa was terrified. Louisa fell in love with the sensation almost instantly. Even though Will herself couldn't be free, she was willing to let Louisa soar and give her unlimited space. To be like a soaring eagle, to experience everything she had once felt, this trip to Hawaii was Louisa's greatest adventure. It was her best trip ever, and the atmosphere began to become increasingly flirty. Louisa couldn't help herself and gently caressed Will's cheek, but then his expression suddenly twisted in pain as he revealed his plan for euthanasia. Louisa thought this plan was now obsolete because she could actually make Will happy. But that wasn't the life Will truly wanted, because he could never accept who he was now. Will decided he could no longer drag this out. He expressed that after vacation, he was heading off to Switzerland, asking Louisa to send him off one last. Louisa was heartbroken. She thought she had changed Will, but now he wanted her to personally assist in his end. The next day, despair filled Louisa, as images of what could have been washed over her like a tide, unstoppable. Her heart felt locked in this despair. She had to escape, devastated by it all. On their way back home, Louisa remained silent, her eyes dim, but while Will slept, she tucked him in, blankly staring at the face she loved dearly, understanding it might be their last meeting. After the plane touched down, when Will's parents saw her smile, they thought Louisa's plan had worked, eager to hear about the journey. But Louisa insisted on going home, and only then did Will's mother realize something was off. "You don't need to take revenge on me." A simple sorry felt like a death notice from the doctor, announcing their son was heading toward the end of his life. Back home, Louisa faced her sister's questions and finally broke down, tears flowing as everything came to a halt. No one could stop Will now. Louisa locked herself in her room, not eating or drinking. Her father couldn't help but say, "You can't alter another person's choices. All you can do is offer love and respect. There's absolutely no need to force Will into anything."